Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Alda Aulia Rahmi from English Education Department of Pekalongan University, and now I'm going to present some information about teaching method Make a Match. Have you ever heard about it? If you're curious about it, please listen and watch these informations after this slide. So first, the definition. According to the Rusman 2011 223, teaching method Make a Match is students looking for a co-partner while learning about a concept or topic in a pleasant atmosphere. So this method requires students' activity in learning that students do, talk, read, write, ask friends, and solve the problem and summarize the concept obtained. And this Make a Match learning model was developed by Lorna Curran in 1994. The Make a Match technique in English teaching can be used as a game to help students learn and practice vocabulary words. For examples, like how it works, first you write a list of vocabulary words on one side of a small card of sticky notes, and then write the definition or translation on the other side of the cards, and shuffle the cards, place them face down on the table or desk, and then have students take turns flipping over two cards at a time and trying to match the vocabulary word with its definition or translation. And if the students successfully match the pair, they get to keep those cards and go again. And if the students doesn't make a match, they flip the cards back over and it's the next students. Next, what are the purposes? First, improve students' memory retention and recall skills. Students are presented with a set of cards, each with information on them, and are asked to match related cards together. By doing so, they are able to reinforce their understanding of the material being covered and make new connection between concepts that can help them better retain the information. Then help students develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills, as they have to analyze and compare various pieces of information to determine the correct matches. And then provide a fun and engaging learning experience that helps students to develop their language skills. Students are given cards or sticky notes with the vocabulary words written on one side and definitions or translations on the other side. The cards are shuffled and placed face down on a table or desk. Then students take turns flipping over two cards at a time and trying to match the vocabulary word with its definition or translation. And then engage students in a fun and interactive activity that helps them learn new vocabulary, word, phrases, and grammar structures. This game can be played individually or in teams and is an engaging way for students to review and reinforce their knowledge of English vocabulary. So next, what are the preparation needs to do? First, make some questions according to the material being studied. Write in the question cards. And then second, make the key answer to the questions you have made. Write in the answer cards, and it would be better if the question cards and answer cards are different colors. And then third, establish rules that reward successful students and sanctions for failing students. The teacher can make these rules together with the students. Then the principles of Make a Match. First, children learn through doing. Second, children learn through the five senses. And then third, children learn through the discussion. And then the last one, children learn through moves. Okay, so next, things that should be considered. So before teachers use the Make a Match learning model, teachers should consider first the indicator to be achieved, and then class conditions that includes the number of students and the effectiveness of the room, and the last time allocation to be used and preparation time. Alright, last we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of using Make a Match teaching method, especially in the teaching English. First, the advantages encourages active participation. So, Make a Match method encourages students to be actively involved in the learning process. They get to interact and engage with their peers in a fun way, which helps build confidence. And then, enhance memory retention. This method helps students to remember key vocabulary and grammar structures by matching them to their corresponding words or phrases. It enables them to make meaningful connections between words, which enhances memory retention. And then promotes critical thinking. This method requires students to analyze and think critically, as they need to match the correct words, phrases, or sentence together, and this helps to develop their problem-solving skills. And then improves communication skills. Using a make-a-match method in teaching English helps students to practice their speaking and listening skills. It provides an opportunity for them to use English language in a meaningful way, which can enhance their communication skills. Overall, make-a-match method is an effective teaching strategy that can make English language learning more fun and engaging for students. And then what about the disadvantages? Of course, this make-a-match method has its own disadvantages, like first, limited vocabulary. Depending on the number of cards or matches available, the make-a-match method may have limited vocabulary options. This can be a disadvantage for students who need to learn a wide range of vocabulary words. And then repetitive nature. While the make-a-match method is a useful technique, it can become repetitive if used too often. This may cause students to lose interest or become bored. And then limited use for advanced learners. This method may not be as effective for advanced learners who require more complex language structures and vocabulary words. They may find the activity too simple or repetitive. And then time-consuming. Preparing the cards or matches for the make-a-match method can be a time-consuming process. This may be a disadvantage for teachers who have limited time for lesson planning and preparation. In conclusion, while the make-a-match method can be a useful teaching tool, it's important for teachers to be aware of its potential limitations and to balance its use with other teaching strategies to ensure effective language learning for all students. So that's all the information about the teaching method make-a-match. Thank you so much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.